Hey YouTube. So I guess I haven't really done an introduction on who I am for this platform anyway. So I figured I'd come on here and introduce myself and welcome you to my homestead. This is Above the Danger Homestead. We're in Orting, Washington, and not too far from here is Mt Rainier. So this is the back pasture right here. A little rabbit running across there, but Mt Rainier, about 20 miles right over there. So down at the bottom of the hill, down the valley, is where the Puyallup and the Carbon rivers come together. And when that mountain erupts, well, the city of Orting's got about 25 minutes to get out of the valley. Luckily for us up here, we're well protected, but we'll be an island, and we got to deal with what we have. No access to really any services once the mountain erupts, which is good for a lot of us. But then right over here, we have an entire HOA, which, don't get me wrong, I actually enjoy having an HOA this close to my homestead because it makes for excellent customers with all the products that I sell here on the homestead. So red building, that's my pump house. So I've got a well. You can see the well just to the right of the pump house there. There's a shop in there and also an empty room upstairs I'm going to turn into an art studio. So this space up here, though, this is my dog park. I have a sniff spot here on the property, which is absolutely amazing. It's full of deer and rabbits. Now, one thing I will say about my homestead, it's definitely not Instagram ready. It's a real homestead that's actually being really used. So these are my ducks. They just wander around. They think they own the property. But yeah, the two tarp buildings, those are my chicken coops. You can hear some of the roosters in there. So we do a number of eggs, chicken and duck. So yeah, so in here though, these are my egg laying ladies. So predominantly in the first one here, these are leghorns and silkies. I got, you can see, I've got Rhode Island Red right there. I've got some Wyandottes as well. So, and then right over here, these are more of my colored layers. So I got just basically a barnyard mix thing going on in here. So a number of buff Orpingtons, speckled Sussex, and then also I can't remember what they're called. The black and white ones right there. It just left my mind. Then, of course, there's some Cornish. Then I got some of these little guys running around. They're just my yard pets, if you will. But yeah, so those are the egg layers. I see you. You're trying to attack me. Good luck. So we got a new building going up. This will be a mix, basically my backyard mix going on in there. And then I'll put full breeds in the other ones. I'm watching you, buddy. That's the quickest way to end up in the cone of shame. Don't you think about it. So here's my Thanksgiving delight. My Tom here, he's a bronze. My hens are Narragansetts. Last year I ordered a bunch of bronzes, but for some reason, all the hens were Narragansetts. And the Toms, well, they were all bronzes. So I got two right here, and then I got two just kind of hanging out down here. So we come on down here. I've got a hen. She's sitting on eggs right now. So let's go take a look at her. All right, here we are. If you look right in here, you can kind of see her. She's pretty well blended right there. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see her head right up in there. But yeah, so she's sitting on eggs right now. And then they like to come down and check on me, make sure I'm not harassing her. Huh, guys? So everything goes well, we should have some future Thanksgiving dinners going right there. I saw you running after me. You want to run after me? Guess what? It's my turn to come after you. Oh, you want to be big and bossy, huh? You want to be big and bossy? You're going to end up in the chicken bowl. You're going to end up in the chicken bowl. I'm going to get you. I'm gonna get you. Go away. I'm bigger than you. Don't you come after me. As you see, the ducks just kind of take up residence wherever they want. I know. And then over here, hey guys, these are my boar goats. Hi. So, hey, say hi guys. We got Jeb. Hi Jeb. And then back there, that is Bellagio. We've got Misdemeanor up front right here and Hokey Pokey right here. Hey guys. So, yeah, Jeb was a bottle baby, buddy. So, he's a wether now. The 3 ladies are going to get bred though next month. So we'll have kids come October, November time frame. But this is their area they get to play in. They're ready to go to the barn because they're bougie. They think they need to be in the barn every night. So I take them in and bring them out every day. See, one thing we do, random checks. I know some of their hiding spots. They like to lay eggs in random spots, the ducks do. So come back and collect that a little bit. Where a lot of my bantams like to hide. Some like to hang out underneath. And then some like to hang out in here. And we have some eggs, so we'll come back and collect those too. Say hi, guys. So all the ones that are free ranging, all these bantams, they were from a friend. They had them hatch on their property. They didn't have a way to take care of them in the winter, so they brought them to me. So yeah, here's the turkeys again from the other angle. Hi, guys. So that's their building, and they kind of just stay in this general area. Huh, guys. You guys, oh, gotta do the pretty dance. That's right. All right, you guys, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, let's go on down here. This is where a lot of the cool stuff hang out, is down here. So I should have my own little drive, if you will, here on the homestead. Quick view of the house. Nothing fancy, just a single wide manufactured home. It works. It's just really me here. So it works for me. Right, coming up to the entry to my dog park. So this is the parking where people park at. The gate's right there and they have full access. And what's really nice, over here at this shop, I've got a full bathroom over here. So that door on the far left there, that is a bathroom that I've got set up as like a public bathroom. And then inside here, this has been amazing to have this. So I'll show you inside. So I have a nice sized shop going on. And then upstairs, the room I'm turning into a private rental. So, small little kitchenette going on down here. Let's go upstairs. And here we are. Small little rental with a Keurig, a sink. So, I still got to flip the room. My daughter came to visit, her and her husband and my grandson. But, beautiful view. With the back acreage, too. So, I like this place. And then over here is the barn. So, pretty impressive size. I got a bunch of other stuff going on out here because, like I said, this is not an Instagram homestead. This is a real homestead that's really used. All right, so inside the barn here, this stall I've got set up to be a feed stall. As you can see, I've got 7 12 by 12 horse stalls going on down here. This one I got set up to be like a tool room. This one here is my lumber yard and such. These are the goat pens. Couple of goat pens I built in here. These are my poultry brooder boxes. Nothing currently in there. My rabbitry overflow. I raise New Zealand rabbits. Buddy. So got some rabbits over here. And then here's where a lot of my rabbits are. So I got mama on some kits right here. I got to get them weaned off. And a bunch more kits. Here's a group of kits I just weaned just a couple days ago. So, but yeah. When I bought this space, I was in 2 storage units. I brought everything over here because, well, it's a lot cheaper to store it myself than to pay for a storage unit. But what's really cool is this building over here in the corner. I built a fermentation room in here. And inside the fermentation room, well, take a look at this. I got 16 gallons of wine. So we are making wine. That's what's going on in there. Then over here, Wood Homestead doesn't have a bunch of freezers. So I've been completely meat dependent since July. So that's been an amazing feat. In the freezer, I got a bunch of turkey meat, a bunch of venison, and then as well some elk and lamb that I bought from a youth at a livestock show. And then I got some store-bought meat still from before. Now, I know you may be wondering, but John, where's the garden at? Well, that's a great question. Let me show you. Welcome to the old horse arena that I'm turning into a garden. quite extensive amount of land up here. Haven't measured it out exactly, but probably close to 10,000 square feet. All right, so we just got some stuff planted finally this year. So starting off, these are cider apple trees. So that's what these close by 6 pink streamers are. So 6 different varieties of apples. And then over here, I've got some blueberry plants. So pretty excited to see those start going. And then finally, over here, this other pink strip is raspberries. Now, as you can see, the soil, it's horrible. It's got this hog fuel crap on top. Got to work on getting that out of here. Got to work on amending the soil. It'll probably take me a couple of years, but that's okay because I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Eventually, this garden will be large. It'll support all my produce needs that I need for the whole year, hopefully. And I'll have extra to put into a farm stand. So yeah, that's a tour of the property. Welcome. For those that don't know, I've been around for a little while. Really starting to push now on here on YouTube. So more to come. I just got to start remembering to format my camera slightly differently when I do filming for YouTube. So anyways, appreciate you joining me. Stick around, give me a follow, and we got a lot more content coming in down the road.